it says something. I'll switch my my camera. Here's a chunky piece. I love this. That is old. This appears to be pretty old. I'll take it home. Reflector day. The first time I saw something like this today, I got all excited. But now I'm just like, well, sorry, mosquito. It's a reflector, but I'm gonna take it. You guys guess that there are these big crab, like blue crabs here? Yee! I would not want to run into this guy. You see it? Oh. Oh my. That's a piece of leather. I believe that's a piece of leather, people. Wow, interesting. Man, sea glass jackpot today. This is unusual. It's an unusual color. We'll get home and we'll wash it and we'll see. That's pretty cool. Amazing. It's really amazing what you find on your walk back, you know? When you walk one way, you're looking and the light is hitting at one angle, and when you come back, the light's hitting at a different angle, and you see a bunch of stuff you passed up before. It's very pretty. We'll take ya. Look. One of our favorite colors. Kind of an aquamarine. Sorry, it's gotta focus. Oh, my camera doesn't want to focus. Why? Why? There it is. Look at that. Pretty. Pretty. Can you guys see it? Oh, it looks like an old one. Just a little portion of a bottle top. You know? It's old. I love it when they're this old, you know? Look at that. So smooth. No rough edges anymore. Look at this, guys. Let's see if I can reach it. This is pretty old. Yeah. Ooh, and it's got a texture on it on the bottom. Look how thick that is. Ooh, nice. Very pretty. Oh, that might be uranium glass, guys. Can't wait to check this one out. Just might be uranium. Not sure. What a beauty, guys. Perfectly aged, cooked to perfection. Look at that. What a beauty. See, I walked just right past this before. Wow, that's really old. Lovely. I'll say, this has been the best day ever for glass. Look at this. Another old, lovely piece. Cooked to perfection. Wowie zowie. And another. Wowie. Love it. What do we have here? Kind of looks like a wooden spoon. Oh, darn it. It's a really neat piece of driftwood. Look at that. I thought it was a wooden spoon. Here's another one. Oh, maybe 1977. Keeper. Last minute stop. Look, a dog. A dog. I don't know how old he is, but there he is, a puppy. Just a brief recap of some of the pieces that I found today. Lots and lots of glass. Bottlenecks are always fun to find. This one is not particularly worn down too much, but I decided to take it home anyway. I think I might have a use for this in a craft project coming up. So there is that bottleneck. And this is a bottle bottom that's pretty large, and it doesn't have any markings on it, but I took it home anyway. I don't know, something spoke to me about it. Maybe we can use that in a craft. Here's something that's pretty worn with, I think, 1971 on it, I'm thinking, and this one is 1977. So let's see, there might be a use for these in a craft coming up. Today was a day of reflectors, glass and reflectors. These just look so pretty in the sunshine. And after I got used to spotting them as just plastic reflectors, I thought, let's take them home anyway. Maybe we can do something with these. I don't know. They're just really, they're all different and they pick up the light pretty nicely. You just never know. There were so many out there today. I just decided to collect them and bring them home. I mean, what a variety for just one day. So I'll put my thinking cap on and try to figure out some way to use these. These are just some of the big juicy pieces that I found today. I couldn't get over how much glass was actually out there. And even though they might not have any markings on them, they're pretty thick and they're pretty old, and I like to have them in my collection. I just think they're cool. It's fun to find a nice thick chunk of glass. Some are older than others, but they all are pretty well worn. And it's always fun to find them, and especially when you find a ton on one day. These are just some unusual pieces that I came by today. This one I just like the texture at the bottom and just the sheer age of this piece because it's nice and thick. Looks like it has a letter R at the bottom. Never found anything quite like that before, so worth taking home. And this one also has some age to it, you know, nothing too remarkable. This one, of course, the aquamarine blue, is always such a favorite when you see that shining in the sun, sitting there on the sand waiting to be picked up. Always have to take that home. And this one, of course, is nicely worn, screw top. This one looks like it could be part of a ring. I actually tried to put it on my finger and it fit perfectly. Just has some character. Here are the pieces that I picked up today that have some letters. L-I-S is on this one. Not sure what that was. Maybe list, I'm not sure. This one says no returns. pretty cool. And this one, let's see, I think has the number 11 on it, which doesn't mean much to me, but there it is. This one, I think, says JOS. Don't know what that's all about, but anything with letters gives you an opportunity to think about the pieces and where they came from. Here's the shards from today. This one, I'm not sure if it's a true milk glass. It doesn't have like a light blue color along the edges when you hold it up to the light, but it definitely is milky white, and it was probably the bottom of a jar. I just never found anything like that before, so I took it. This piece here, nothing remarkable about it, maybe just the size, and has some interesting crazing on the back. Probably can use it for my mosaic project. This one was maybe the lip of a teacup or a plate. Very dainty little relief pattern on that. Kind of old, I would think. This one, of course, I have tons of pieces like this, kind of like a pottery, you know, it's kind of a rough matte finish to it. Feels nice in your hand. And this one I just liked it. I think it's going to be a great piece in my mosaic project when we start that. Here, what I thought originally was a piece of stamped leather. Upon further examination, it's a very old tire, probably the sidewall portion of a tire. You can see the kind of like string reinforcement in between the layers. I never found anything like that before. I really did think it was a piece of leather, but it isn't. Just a strange little find to add to my pile of oddities. Plastic puppy dog I found, who is very new. Turns out you can purchase this dog for $4.99 from the company that's embossed on the bottom of him. So he's a pretty neat little Labrador Retriever puppy. Somebody probably dropped him on the beach, so I took him home with me. And I got really excited about this ring, thinking it was whole and thinking it was perhaps silver. But it turns out that it is just a half a ring made of very cheap soft metal, but the words Hong Kong are stamped on the inside, so it's old. And who knows, maybe it was a vending machine prize, but it kind of gets me used to looking for jewelry, and I learn a little bit every time I find something like this, and I'm still practicing, so I was happy to find it. Just a little blue piece of trim. Here's a small pile of all the other little bits of glass that I found today. That one's probably from a beer bottle. And, you know, we have, you know, your average find of green, amber, and clear. They really do look pretty in jars. I have a really nice display on my kitchen table right now in various vintage jars that I kind of divide the pieces according to their size, and it just looks so pretty when the sun shines through it. Someday find a use for some of these, perhaps, whether it be a wind chime, drilling through for earrings or jewelry pieces and parts. I've done that in the past. Or, like I said, just to keep in jars or scatter around a potted plant around the top. These just make a nice little accessory to catch the light in your home and remind you of all the fun that you've had. Lastly, I will leave you with this lovely little rock. It has many different layers to it, smooth to the touch,
feels really good in your hand, and it caught my eye, so I took it home with me. I'd like to end by saying thank you so much for taking this little journey with me today. I look forward to getting back out there at the end of the week when the rains finally end. We'll see what the river gives up, and hopefully we'll find some really cool things. Have a great day.